So I find that kind of thing extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a big part of it too is just I find the truth is just more effective. Like, if you want to enact any kind of change in your life, dishonesty ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, and you can package things better. Like, you don't have to be an ass about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that's a thing. But like, or maybe you want to be. Depends on the context. But like, you can package things in different ways to try to accomplish different goals while still being very clear and truthful about what you're saying. Yeah. That went a weird path. But anyways, I'd press the button.
This is great. Von Bauerfeind says, big employer talking about time theft, eye roll. So what? It doesn't exist the other way? You've never known anyone who said they worked 8 hours but didn't? Really? Yeah, you're right. That doesn't exist probably. Cool.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I will also say, while saying that I would press the button, and this isn't even, I'm not even being judgmental. I think it would be very bad for a large amount of people, but I think I would be fine.
Hit us, Dan.
I don't know how.
Man, this has become...
How are we going to follow that one?
That's a good question.
Oh my gosh.
It was good.
Okay, this one's from Jonathan. Capcom has released 2 DLCs for Monster Hunter that would delete your save if you didn't purchase them twice. Monster Hunter World Iceborne and Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
If you didn't purchase
If you did not
That's
buy them,
outrageous.
it deletes your save.
That should be considered time theft.
That should be illegal.
I invested my time in this save file. You can't hold it hostage.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, does it surprise us? It's Capcom. Like, we give Blizzard a lot of flack and Nintendo a lot of flack for being anti-consumer, but like Capcom should be right there in the conversation. They're not exactly
no cap.
Okay, thank you.
Get it?
Thank you for that.
Get
that
it?
was really helpful.
Yeah, like I had always wanted to do the whole like get a fancy upscaler and like try to make it work on modern TVs thing,
retro
and like
tank.
and then like soldering and all that, and then I would think to myself at the end of the day, like, do I really want to get off this couch? And the answer was always no. So now I don't have to do that. Or the thought was that I wouldn't have to do that. So we'll see if I get to be lazy.
Elena, have you looked at the Mr. clones, the $99 Mr. clones that are probably not $99 anymore?
Yeah, because that was the thing. They were cheaply manufactured in China. So
yeah,
so now they're probably like $250, $3.
I'm trying to find the URL for it right now, but it's the Taki Udon is the person who like put this together. It's I think it's called Mr. Pie, which is a bad name, but
are those do those take the original cartridges?
No, so those are like a Mr. in that you like download, you use ROMs that you rip from your own collection, clearly.
This is what makes the analog 3D so appealing to me, which is that it's supposed to actually work. They reverse engineered like was it the
FPGA,
FPGAs and
yeah.
all that they needed to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
this work, so that you can use your original cartridges. So hopefully my cartridges are in good condition. It's been a while since I've used them, but that's nice.
Well, so you can dump like one of the things Brad and Will made a tech pod dumped his SNES cartridges and plays his old
saves, yeah.
Yeah.
from like the 90s on the Mister. So you can do that. It's a little bit of an extra jump.
Again,
if you need help dumping cartridges, I know a guy.
you do. That's true.
He knows a lot of guys.
Yeah,
who can
it's
run
just
cartridges.
again,
Nice.
I'm a lazy,
Yeah.
lazy person,
Oh boy.
lazy cat.
Yeah.
Look, you're gonna have to replace those batteries at some point. That Ocarina of Time save's not gonna last forever, is the thing.
Why would you tell me things like that?
I'm just telling you, it's like you got to know this.
I
I want to help
it.
you avoid heartbreak. It's fair.
Actually, honestly, I've played that game so many times. I used to actually play that game at least twice a year. I got to the point where I had to stop playing it because I had it memorized. Like it was like kind of like a zone out sort of activity
Nice.
for me, where I'd done it so many, like the people who do the Rubik's cubes to the point where they don't think about it. Like that game was like that for me. I literally had to stop playing it for like 5 to 10 years so that I could forget enough of it that it would be enjoyable to like rediscover it.
That's funny.
Okay, so my question though is, how do you feel about Majora's Mask?
I love that game.
Okay, perfect.
I
We
love
can still
that
be
game.
friends.
Not many people do, but I love just like how like honestly experimental and like weird and avant-garde they were trying to get with it. And it was just so different.
It's kind of the first roguelite in a lot of ways. 'Cause the time loops and all that. It doesn't really, it's not really random, but it's roguelite-ish.
Friend of the show, Retro Sean said, meanwhile, yesterday my old GBA battery swelled up and died.
No.
Yeah. Hopefully there wasn't any damage in that swelling. That's the thing that scares me. I was
pillows.
I was listening to the newest tech pod, and you guys were talking about backing up strategies, and I thought it was hilarious that Brad was like, "Oh, what's the most valuable thing in my NAS that if I lost it, I would kill me inside?" It was his save games, and I'm not somebody who like I've got old carts with save games on them, but like I guess I'm not particular that I have a save game.
I relate to it for a lot of my save games because one, they literally represent hours of your life that you've invested into that thing.
Yeah.
And then sometimes there are just some games where you're like, I don't know how I pulled that thing off to get that achievement, but I did it. I never want to do it again. And we're just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
The interesting thing, I've been doing some retro stuff lately and playing with the achievements that they add to old games.
Oh, retro achievements. Yeah.
Yeah, retro achievements, which is fun and weird, and I kind of have conflicted feelings about it because it feels like
It is
weirdly icky, but also I'm kind of into it because like serotonin's nice. It feels good when the little thing pops up.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, you did something. Good job.
Yeah.